We fight and we want to say that Black Lives Matter, but why does Black lives only matter when someone dies at the hand of a white police officer? If Black lives matter, then Black lives should matter from the womb to the tomb, regardless of who the perpetrator is on the other end, ending that Black life, whether it is the black man in the gang holding the gun standing on the street, or the Black mother laying up on the table in the abortion clinic. If Black lives matter and we really want other people to respect us and believe that, then Black lives should matter to us first. It is so sad that they think that liberation for us is us killing our children, right? That's why I tell people all the time when I work in the Black community, I said, I'll take a white Republican over a white liberal any day. You know why? That white Republican will fight for my child to be alive and will give my child a hand up, maybe not a hand out. But that white liberal is going to drive you, give you a free ride to the abortion clinic and make sure that the abortion procedure is free so that you walk away childless, that you walk away empty, and that you walk away feeling more oppressed. This is not the way that we go about empowering or uplifting Black life. If we want to empower, if we want to uplift a community of people that we all believe have suffered from some form of oppression in this country, then we don't do it by telling them to kill their children. We do it by teaching them how to maintain, how to raise their children, how to keep their families together, and how to become financially free. The narrative when it comes to Black women about how we will die without access to abortion. And when you look at all of the abortion clinics, there aren't any abortion clinics at the border. And I wonder why. Why are they not giving them the same message that they're giving us? If you can't afford your children, abort them. No, they're telling them, we'll take you and your kids. We've got room for you. We've got financing. We've got housing. We've got education, everything that you need. Will offer us the same thing. It's time for us to put America and Americans first, and our children deserve more than to be aborted.
Why is it that more in the Black community will not address the huge elephant in the room that Planned Parenthood centers are largely in Black neighborhoods, founded by a known racist eugenicist, and there's not true support for Black women. It's just patronizing and really, like I said, they're putting these killing centers in the neighborhoods. What are your thoughts on that? And what are you doing through your Black maternal health crisis efforts?
This Black maternal health crisis and the Black genocide of abortion is so sad. And I've been dealing with this and working with this for almost 2 decades now, directly up under the leadership of Stanton King, who we know is a pro-life warrior. There's a lot of misinformation and there are a lot of uneducated women. You've got to think since 1974, which was before I was born, abortion has been legal. So this is a day and age where people think that it's normal just because it's been legal ever since they were born. Well, guess what? There was a time and place when slavery was also legal and they said that we weren't human beings. Now they're saying that these babies are not human beings. Nothing screams that Black life doesn't matter more than you supporting an agenda that lynches Black life in the womb. It is so sad the way that Black women are celebrating and feeling liberated by a choice to execute the very Black lives that we create. I think about, we talk about our ancestors and our civil rights and how we always fought to be free. Well, I don't remember anybody fighting for us to have the right to kill our children or the future of tomorrow. There's a saying that says that there are strength in numbers. And if we want to be the majority, as Black people claim, we're so tired of being a minority, we're so tired of being oppressed, then why are we aborting our votes? Why are we making our numbers smaller when we should be increasing our population? I heard the message about the Black maternal health crisis up on the whitehouse.gov right now. They're saying that Black women are 3 times likely to die compared to white women, regardless of their income or their education. Okay, well, even if that is true, because I believe that's a bunch of crap, they're saying that the solution to the Black maternal health crisis is abortion. Well, wait a minute. If the Black mother is dying giving birth to the Black child, and the Black child is dying during the abortion process, then what does that mean for Black life? And that is exactly why we started Auntie Angie's House, our very first location here in Atlanta. We're expanding to North Carolina, also Florida. We want Auntie Angie's House everywhere that there is a Planned Parenthood, because here's the question. Are we really giving them a choice if Planned Parenthood is the only place they have to go? And unfortunately, in inner city Black communities, Planned Parenthood is the only place that they have to go. You know, Christy, if you're hungry and you say, I'm going to go grab me a sandwich for lunch, usually when you go down to the corner, you'll see a McDonald's or a Burger King or a Wendy's across the street. But Black women are often told that if they're pregnant, the best choice for them is to have an abortion. If they're single, if they don't believe that they're going to be with the father, the best choice for them to have is to have an abortion. But in our communities, the only thing available to them is Planned Parenthood clinics. So we want to definitely change the narrative. We want to let people know that there are life resources available in communities throughout America. And what you said earlier was absolutely right, Chrissy. They say and blame us all the time. Conservatives, pro-lifers, they don't care about babies after they're born. They just want you to be pregnant. Well, that is not true, because there are 2,800 pregnancy resource centers across this nation. However, they're not in the Black communities where the Planned Parenthoods are. Auntie Angie's is. And we're asking everyone to help us support this initiative, because this is the opportunity that you have to not only save lives of the baby, but to change the life of the mother and to save an entire generation.
I love the concept of Auntie Angie's House, and I'm curious what kind of resistance you might have faced with these efforts, because we're now in a society where our Department of Justice will ignore abortion activists that are literally throwing Molotov cocktails, bombing pregnancy resource centers, places like Auntie Angie's House. They're ignoring that, and they're coming after pro-lifers who are simply trying to inform outside of abortion centers. So how do you expect to approach the unevenness of of our own Department of Justice?
It's so sad, because our very first location, 9-bedroom, 9-bath Oasis for pregnant women, directly across the street from Senator Warnock's church in the Martin Luther King district, mind you, was completely burned to the ground. I mean, they only left us with a couple of bricks and maybe a few sticks. We're talking about a government that gave abortion clinics, Planned Parenthood, over $80 billion in COVID funding when our country was shut down. So it just goes to show you that these people are willing to fund the execution of our children, but not willing to fund the lives of our children. It is easier for them to execute our children before their feet hit the ground than to invest resources into them to make sure that they live happy, healthy, and prosperous lives. I've said it time and time again. I'm totally against abortion, but the narrative when it comes to Black women about how we will die without access to abortion, and when you look at all of the abortion clinics, there aren't any abortion clinics at the border, and I wonder why. Why are they not giving them the same message that they're giving us? If you can't afford your children, abort them. No, they're telling them, we'll take you and your kids. We've got room for you. We've got financing. We've got housing. We've got education, everything that you need. Will offer us the same thing. It's time for us to put America and Americans first, and our children deserve more than to be aborted. Guys, you don't want to miss this. The counter narrative. This is where you're going to get all of your good tea, coming from a place of diversity.